On today's show, we're going to be talking about quite a bit here. We're going to talk about David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs being named the best running back duo in the NFL. Give you my thoughts on that. Colby Sorsdale trying to make himself better this offseason to produce at a higher level. We're going to talk about that. Jake Bates' contract came out. We're going to talk about that contract. What does it mean for him? And Aidan Hutchinson, who is the opposite of that guy. Let's go. It's a proven fact that if you hit the like button, the Detroit Lions have a better chance to win the Super Bowl. Go ahead and smash that like button. Bring our team to the next level. Let's start here with Jake Bates' contract. According to an NFL reporter, Aaron Wilson, the talented kicker, signed a new 2-year, $1.98 million contract that includes $100,000 signing bonus, $150,000 in guaranteed monies. A lot of people love Mr. Jake Bates. They want to see what the contract means for him. Well, when you look at contracts and what it means, it's not that big of a contract and compared to the rest of the kickers that the Lions have. Jake Bates is a 2-year, $1.98 million. James Turner is a 1-year, $795,000, and Michael Badgley was a 1-year, $1.152 million. So they're very similar in stats, just or when it comes to finances, just a little bit different here in signing bonuses. Of course, Jake Bates right now has the bigger contract. It's a 2-year deal. But if you look at it as a 1-year deal, and that's what the other two have, it shows that this is a legit competition that no one right now has the edge, at least when it comes to finances, right? So the finances are easy. It's not that big money, and it tells me when I look at it that this is legitimately a three-way competition. 33%, I think, for each of the kickers. Maybe they'll release a kicker at some point and make it 2. But right now, everybody has a legit shot on this list to make the Lions kicker position. Michael Badgley, James Turner had good camps. They showed an improving leg. Jake Bates, good in the UFL, 17 for 22, then had some mishaps. So this is a real competition, and I like it. I like it. If Jake Bates does win it, awesome. We just want the best kicker on this team. So I got a question for you. Will Jake Bates make the 53-man roster? Y for yes and N for no. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Who the heck is going to be the opposite of Aidan Hutchinson? Well, Marcus Davenport spoke. He says, he's a big, long, athletic guy with a lot of position flexibility. Defensive line coach Terrion Arnold said about Davenport, he has a history of playing very, very physical in the league. I mean, we've got two really big defensive ends with him and Hutch. Two long, athletic dudes. That's really what we're expecting of him, is to play how he looks. We're excited about that. Davenport is dealing with an injury, and Davenport should be good to go before training camp. That's why we haven't heard a lot about him. The expectations for Davenport is pretty high, at least for the Lions coaching staff. And if you look at all of these edge rushers, Aidan Hutchinson, we know what he can do. Everybody else, a big cluster of we don't know. Josh Pascal, John Kaminsky, Marcus Davenport, James Houston, Mitchell Agood, Matthew Betts, and Isaac Ukwu. A lot of question marks here. Davenport believes he could step up. Davenport believes he can be healthy. The folks for the Detroit Lions believe that's the case as well. So the big mystery is who is going to be the opposite one of Hutch? We don't know. We need Davenport to step up. He's got to get healthy first. Not going to get upset about that until we see him in training camp. Can he do it? Terrell Williams believes so. We need to believe so. We need to hope he can. Because if he can't, there's just not a lot. Argud, Betts, Pascal, Kaminsky, yikes. Yikes, that's a big issue and the biggest mystery of this whole offseason right now. Will somebody step up for this defensive line? Could it be somebody on the interior? Maybe that do it, because the edge rushers, we don't know, right? Could it be somebody else? We don't know. That's the problem here. We look at the edge rushers, potentially, right? Lee McNeil, we know he can do 5 sacks last year. DJ Reader, the run stopper. Levon Wuzurike is a good camp. We haven't heard a lot from Mekhi Wingo. Broderick Martin physically changed his look. It's going to be difficult to figure out. We need Davenport to step up. Because, look, if Davenport can step up and be the opposite of Aidan Hutchinson, this whole defense could come together. It really could. Imagine having consistent pass rush with this secondary. And the individuals who get turnovers in this secondary, the Lions defense would take a gigantic step forward. But it's all on what potentially Davenport could do, right? We just need to know. So I got a question for you. How many sacks will Marcus Davenport have this season? Do you think he gets 0? He gets a ton. Let me know a number in the comments below. Give me your thoughts. So far, Derek Barnes is loving at least what our rookie corner, Terrion Arnold, is doing. He says how he has fared so well. Arnold's into his NFL offseason circle with confidence in seasoned vet and has been backed up by early play by fights for starting role. Arnold displayed his nose for the ball during the drills at mandatory minicamp where he matched up with all-pro receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, even getting a pass breakup on day 2. Arnold also picked off Jared Goff in the late game situation OTAs. Lions teammate Derek Barnes has already given him a nickname, alluding to both his jersey number and ability to freeze out receivers. You see it now. You call him Sub-Zero. Out here doing what he do, Barnes said of Arnold. And Terrion Arnold has been fantastic so far in OTAs and in minicamp. He has been. He is everything that we needed him to be so far as a rookie. The question is, how far can Arnold do good this year? Is he just going to be good? Could he be Defensive Rookie of the Year? Great. Sauce Gardner did it for the Jets. It's difficult, but Arnold has all the traits to be successful in that and be a guy who could make a significant jump as a rookie. I'm not putting the pressure on him like that because what last year's rookies did to the future Lions rookies made it difficult. To repeat what happened last year, very difficult. Arnold, though, he has a shot. He does. Question for you. Will Terrion Arnold be Defensive Rookie of the Year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about running back duos, and we love our running backs here, and you got all the Lions running backs, right? You got Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, you got Craig Reynolds, Cyan Vaki, Knight, Jefferson, but the top two is getting mad love. Talk about it right now. However, Montgomery and Gibbs were good enough individually that Detroit went 4-1 in games. Thought both. As a tandem, Montgomery and Gibbs were veritable terror on the rest of the NFL. Gibbs was the Pro Bowler of 2 and proved to do it all as a playmaker. While Rookie was already active in the passing game and his veteran counterpart Montgomery was the perfect complement to brushing high-volume runner. Together, Detroit's top running backs combined for 1,916 rushing yards, 2,393 scrimmage yards, and 24 total touchdowns. The pair helped for the Lions to rank 5th in yards per carry, 5th in rushing yards, 1st in rushing touchdowns, 3rd in total offense, and 5th in scoring. And Knox gave them a big honor, said that they are the best running back duo in the NFL, the number 1 running back duo in all of the NFL, and I freaking do believe so. I absolutely believe that these two are the number 1 running back duo in the National Football League. What they did, you've seen the stats, what they did for this team. It's hard to stop the two-headed monster here in Detroit with Gibbs and Montgomery. You can make it a 4-headed beast because the whole depth chart of the RB room is amazing. And that's great for the future of this team. It really, really is. It's good. So again, go ahead and hit that like button. That will bring and propel the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl. Smash that like button. Colby Sorsdale spoke, and he's wanting to get better here. And his coach, Mr. Haley, agrees. He's worked off some stuff. We talked about it off season. Challenge him more. Frank Fraley said, we're going to move him around a little bit more, probably the positional flex because of his gifted. Enough to do that. He is in a lot of good competition with those guys around him, but he has had to work so far. He's shown we want him home and get back here, and we needed him, and I'm excited to see what he's doing. The summer comes back, and he's better. He is the next month. So, yeah, we hope that Sorsdale can take that next step. He's battling it out because the Lions' offensive line is stacked. The interior, all of that stuff is really good for this football team. And so, yeah, he needs to do a better job or he's going to continue to fall down the depth chart. And that's just the facts of the matter of the situation. I believe Sorsdale can do it. I believe he can take the next step. He needs to continue to develop. He's got this training camp to do that, to continue to grow from what he didn't do last year. Remember, he could play guard and tackle. So he's a player that the Lions hope can take that next step. And I hope that's the case as well, because the Detroit Lions need all of the players on the 53-man roster to develop and to be good, because there's going to be injuries, there's going to be problems, and we need to fix that. So we'll see. Folks, you need to subscribe to the channel. Why is that? Well, because I talk Detroit Lions news and rumors all the time, and I'm going to give you the latest news and rumors every single day so you don't miss out. So smash that sub button. With that said, folks, adios.